Laurel Myler. I went to Alta High School. I grew up here, well, not in Salt Lake, but in Sandy, and I came to the U for a lot of reasons. Mostly was that I was I was going to go to Westminster, and then a lot of scholarships that I needed, because that's a very expensive school, kind of fell through, and I had a full ride here. And so I was like, well, I can choose debt or I can choose no debt. And I went with no debt, and it ended up being like a huge relief. I hadn't realized that I was feeling this like cloud over my head of that's not the school for you. And so choosing to come to the U was like, oh, so this is what like something that is a right decision feels like. So that's how I ended up here. Okay, I am a psychology major. Go psychology, and then my other major is classics, and that's my honors degree, and then I'm minoring in creative writing. So psychology was me wanting to, I had a retail crisis when I was working during school, and I was like, I can't do this for the rest of my life. I hate retail. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. And so I knew that I needed to do a job that I was going to be making a difference in someone's life every single day. Every time I went to work, it was going to be rewarding. So I picked psychology thinking I'm going to go counseling, I'm going to go, doctor, I don't know. So I picked psychology so that I could help people, which is why a lot of people pick psychology and then that doesn't happen. Latin classics was, I needed to do a language requirement to fulfill my BA. And I'd always wanted to double major, and so I was like, I'm gonna just check out Latin for my language requirement. And then I fell in love with the language and the department and was like, why not double major? So I went for that. Creative writing was, well, that's what I'm gonna do. So that's my career plan, which isn't a great career plan, but that's what I've chosen to do. So creative writing is like a hobby that I would like to turn into a career. So, and I didn't want to study English in the like reading other literature and critiquing literature. It was just creative writing for me. So I decided that the minor would probably be a better way to spend my time, because then I can specialize in that without having to do all of the other stuff. My junior year, I took a novel workshop course. It was the first undergraduate novel workshop course we think in the nation. We're not sure. We can't really claim that because we don't know. And so I wrote a novel over the course of a year. There were 9 other people in the class, including the professor, and he was writing a novel as well. So that class, taught me exactly what kind of skill set I need to be able to do that as a career. And then I'm actually publishing the novel that is coming out of that class. So with a real company and everything, and it's not just, me self-publishing. It's a real press, and so that's really exciting. And that was kind of the moment that I said to myself, like, this could be a reality, like, you can do this. And I definitely would not have had that experience if I hadn't come here. The novel workshop is my best and worst experience. It was so hard. And it wasn't just the nature of the class that was hard, but that my professor was just so difficult, and we just didn't get along. Like, as people, as professionals, we were okay, but as human beings, we're just like fundamentally different. And so it was really hard to have to deal with that in class. And I mean, he was so rough with everybody, and with me in particular, because I was writing in a genre that he didn't like. And he broke me, and I came home every Friday from workshop just crying, and me and my roommate would like cry on the couch together, and it was really, really, really horrible. But at the same time, what's come out of that, like, I'm a better writer, I'm published, well, not yet, but it's coming. I'm being published, I've decided that I can do this as a career, and that is, like, it was the worst possible experience with the best possible outcome. Like, I could not have asked for a better outcome from that class. I would tell her that college is going to be really, really hard, and she's not going to like it, and it's okay to not know what you're doing. Everybody pretends like they know exactly what they're doing, and they don't. Nobody has any idea what's going on, pretty much, is the conclusion that I've come to. Just it's gonna be hard, and that's okay. And it's okay not to like something, and it's okay that your expectations aren't going to be met. Expectations are dangerous things. That's another thing that I would say to my past self. Don't expect this magical thing to happen. Just deal with what comes your way. That sounds really dark. Really dark advice for myself, but I would have appreciated growing up having someone tell me that college was going to be really hard and not just this like really fun cakewalk where everybody's your best friend. I've learned a lot. I've changed a lot. I was thinking about this the other day about how different I am now from even like sophomore year 2 years ago. I'm not the same person. And I think my eyes have been opened to like reality, which I think is a good thing, about, you know, what the world is like, what's going on in the world, and that is something that I wouldn't trade. Like, I'm coming out of this with 2 degrees that don't go into a career path, which is fine, because I wouldn't trade like the education that I have. I have been very well taught.